Hey everybody! We all love a good laugh, don't we? Especially when it's with our friends. Think about those times when you're all together and someone says something funny and you all just burst out laughing. Sometimes you laugh so hard your stomach hurts, but it's the best feeling. Those are the moments that really stick with us. Joking around with people we care about is such a natural part of life. It's one of the ways we connect with each other and share a little bit of happiness. It can make a regular day feel special or a tough day feel a little bit lighter. It's like sunshine for the soul, that shared laughter. What makes these jokes so enjoyable when you're with your pals? Well, usually they are all in good fun. They are light-hearted. They might be about silly things that happened or funny observations about the world. The important thing is that nobody gets their feelings truly, deeply hurt. It's like a playful game of tag, but with words instead of running. Everyone involved is in on the fun, and the jokes don't cross a serious line into meanness. The laughter you hear is genuine, and it's shared by everyone, not just aimed at one person to make them feel bad. In those moments, we feel safe, happy, and understood by our friends. This kind of good-natured joking actually makes friendships stronger. It helps build really solid bonds between people. When you can share a laugh with someone, you often feel closer to them. It's like a secret handshake that says, I get you, and you get me, and we can be silly together. These shared moments of humor become part of the story of your friendship. They turn into those wonderful inside jokes that can make you smile years later, just by remembering them. It's a special kind of communication, a language of fun and affection that doesn't always need serious words to be understood. But here's something we all need to remember. Sometimes what starts out as a joke can accidentally go wrong. It can cross an invisible line. And when that happens, it might not feel fun anymore for everyone involved in the conversation. This is where we need to be really careful and thoughtful. We need to understand the big difference between a good, friendly joke that brings people together and something that actually hurts someone's feelings. Knowing this difference is super important for keeping our friendships strong, happy, and healthy for a long time. It's about being aware. So let's talk about this idea of good joking. There's a word for it, Mazak. Think of Mazak as friendly, playful teasing or banter. It's the kind of humor where everyone is laughing with each other, not at someone in a mean way. Mazak is like a gentle, friendly nudge. It's definitely not a hard, painful push. Its whole purpose is to bring smiles, create a light-hearted atmosphere, and share a moment of fun. It often pokes fun at everyday situations, little quirks we all have, or shared experiences that everyone can relate to and find amusing. It doesn't dig into someone's deep insecurities or sore spots. What makes Mazak so much fun and a positive thing in our lives? Well, it's usually based on things that everyone involved knows are not serious at all. For example, you might gently tease your friend about how they always sing off key in the car, but you both know it's just a silly observation and not a real criticism of their singing talent. The absolute key here is that it's done with love, with affection, and with respect. There's an unspoken understanding that it's all in good spirit. It's like a verbal tickle fight. There might be a bit of back and forth, but no one gets genuinely injured or upset. Laughter is the main goal, shared laughter. Now let's flip the coin and talk about something very different. Humiliation. This is not Mazak. This is not fun. Humiliation happens when words are used to make someone feel incredibly small, deeply ashamed, or painfully embarrassed. It's not funny at all for the person who is being targeted by these words. In fact, it feels like an attack on who they are. It can chip away at their confidence, make them doubt their self-worth, and feel really bad about themselves. Humiliation often involves making fun of something very personal or sensitive about a person, something they might already feel insecure about. Humiliation hurts so deeply because it makes people feel exposed, vulnerable, and devalued. It can make someone feel like they are less than others, or like they don't belong. Unlike Mazak, which is all about building connections and strengthening bonds, humiliation does the opposite. It creates distance, it causes pain, and it can seriously damage relationships. It can leave behind lasting emotional scars that don't easily fade. Think of it like this. Mazak is like tossing a soft, playful ball to a friend, while humiliation is like throwing a sharp, heavy stone. The impact is just not the same, and the hurt from that stone can linger for a very long time. Let's look at some clear examples to help us really see the difference between Mazak and humiliation. Imagine a group of friends is trying to put together some new furniture and it's a bit confusing. One friend confidently reads the instructions wrong and a piece ends up backward. A Mazak response might be, "Well, look at Picasso over here. Reinventing furniture design. Maybe upside down is the new right side up? Everyone, including the friend who made the mistake, laughs because it's a light-hearted comment on a funny temporary situation. No one feels bad or stupid. Here's another example of Mazak. Let's say a friend is known for always bringing too many snacks to a movie night, enough to feed a small army. You might playfully say, "All right, is everyone ready for Snackpocalypse 2025, brought to you by our very own General of Goodies?" If your friend grins and says, "Hey, better safe than snackless," then it's clearly Mazak. The teasing is gentle, it's about an exaggerated known habit, and it's done with warmth. It invites a playful response, not shame or embarrassment. It's a shared acknowledgement of a funny quirk. Now let's see how that furniture situation could turn into humiliation. If, after the friend put the piece on backward, someone else said, "You're so incredibly dense. Can't you even read simple instructions? You always mess things up like this. It's no wonder you can't get anything right." That, my friends, is humiliation. It's a very personal attack. It uses a small mistake to launch into a mean-spirited commentary about the person's intelligence and general competence. The focus shifts from the funny little mishap to a harsh, painful judgment of their character. And for the snack example, humiliation would sound something like this. "Why do you always bring so much food? It's actually really embarrassing. Nobody wants all that junk. You're just trying to get attention and it's pathetic." This is incredibly cruel and designed to make the person feel ashamed of their generosity or enthusiasm. It directly attacks their behavior and motives in a deeply negative way. It's not about sharing a laugh. It's about making someone feel small, awkward, and bad about themselves. The intent here is clearly to wound, not to share a moment of fun. Understanding the huge difference between Mazak and humiliation is so important. It's really fundamental if we want to build and keep healthy, respectful relationships with the people in our lives. Our words have incredible power. They can make someone's day, or they can completely ruin it. When we truly get this distinction, we can become much more mindful and thoughtful communicators. We can then consciously choose to use our words to build people up, to make them feel good, rather than to accidentally or intentionally tear them down. This awareness helps us navigate all our social interactions with more grace, more kindness, and more empathy. When we use Mazak appropriately and kindly, the positive impact is amazing. It fosters genuine joy, it strengthens the bonds we have with friends and family, and it creates a wonderfully positive atmosphere around us. It makes our interactions more enjoyable and memorable for all the right reasons. People feel comfortable, safe, and appreciated when humor is used in a way that is kind and inclusive. Good-natured humor can even diffuse tension in difficult moments and bring a much-needed lightness to challenging situations. It's a fantastic tool for connection when it's wielded with care, respect, and understanding. On the other hand, the negative consequences of humiliation are serious and far-reaching. It erodes trust between people. It damages a person's self-worth, and it can lead to deep feelings of resentment, anger, and withdrawal. Humiliation creates an environment of fear and negativity, where people don't feel safe to be themselves. No one can truly thrive or be happy when they feel constantly at risk of being shamed or belittled. Friendships, family ties, and even work relationships can be badly broken by repeated acts of humiliation. The emotional scars can be deep and can last for a very long time, affecting how a person sees themselves and how they interact with the world around them. So let's all make an effort to choose kindness in our words. It's a simple choice, but it makes a huge difference. Before we speak, especially when we're about to make a joke, let's take just a second to think. Ask yourself, will this make the other person laugh with me, or will it make them feel bad, even just a little? Is this joke about a shared funny moment, or am I targeting something sensitive about them? Let's aim to make people laugh in a way that brings everyone together. Let's strive to use our words to uplift, to connect, and to show we care. Every single day we have countless chances to choose our words. Let's make those choices count for good. Be kind, always.